I talked to the butcher. Our meat is packaged, frozen, and ready. It's time to bring the boys home. One part of this process that I overlooked was freezer space. We have plenty of freezer space for the 2 lambs we're keeping. What I didn't anticipate was having to store an additional 1.5 for customers who are not able to come get their lamb. I'm clearing out all these frozen tomatoes we've had in the freezer for well over a year. It's probably time for them to get out anyway, but just making some room, make sure that when I get the lambs here that everything will go smoothly, getting them in the freezer. Oops. These guys will sit in these bowls and slowly thaw out. As they do, they'll start releasing a lot of their water content. So I'll just pour that off each day, and in the end I actually get a concentrated tomato product that's good for making sauce. Is it as good as a fresh tomato? Absolutely not, nowhere close. But it's still tomato.
Are you happy? Let's give them the rush.
There you go. Can you carry it back in?
Heavy.
Too heavy? Give it a try. Come on. No? There you go, little buddy.
I fail. That's a good point. You're happy.
Bad news for the fall garden. I just came over here to check on it. Looks like someone broke in. We have hoof indentions here. And then this is just torn up. And of course, all of our greens are gone, pretty much chewed down. We got real complacent with the garden fencing here. We had such great success with it all summer. Come fall, I started to get a little complacent with it. I didn't keep it electrified. Once we moved the sheep out to the laneway paddock system, I really stopped running the electricity out over here, so it wasn't electrified. And when we did all the covering with the plastic, we had to rearrange the fencing just a little bit, and we never reattached it to the T-post on the corner. Being anchored to the T-post is what gives it a lot of its strength. Lesson learned here with this one, don't get lazy with the deer. Ashley's not gonna like this news. All right, little buddy, you ready to go to the butcher shop to get the lamb meat?
Yep.
All right, little buddy, here we are. I was to pick up the meat for 2 of the 3 customers. One of them is fairly local, so she was gonna go pick up her own meat. The other 2 are a bit away, so I'm gonna have to deliver. But the butcher only gave me my meat and the meat for 1 customer. That's on me. I should have double checked that. I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow. But the other thing I noticed is there's no organ meat in there. I just unloaded all. It's all the normal cuts. No heart, no liver, kidneys, nothing. No organ meat. So I'm gonna have to call him and see what's up with that. I thought it might be a little weird bringing the boys home like that in a little milk crate, wrapped neatly and all that. But it really wasn't. It's not them anymore. They're gone. This is the fruits of our labor. I really look forward to making some really nice cuisine with their meat. There's this great feeling of reverence. I know every bit that went into making this meat, and it was an adventure getting it to that point. Again, I just have this strong level of respect for it like I've never had before. My duty now is to make the best use out of all of it, to cook it well, nourish my family, and enjoy it. There's also this feeling of satisfaction and accomplishment. I mean, we did it. We really did it. We successfully raised these lambs all the way through slaughter, harvested them. Now we got meat in the freezer, and that's just so cool. Homestead success. I've been reading the comments that have been coming in regarding Daisy. Should we get Daisy, or should we just wait till the spring before we bring any sheep here? I haven't counted up a tally of the yays and nays yet to really see how it's weighing out, but it looks like there's a fairly even split between the two groups. In a few of the comments, the answers were kind of dependent on whether Daisy is for sale, are we going to be able to buy Daisy back, that kind of thing. Tess is willing to sell us Daisy, so if we want Daisy in the spring, we can buy her. Tess said she would reserve her if we wanted to do that. Tess, who is Daisy's shepherdess, sent me an email this evening that she wanted me to share with you guys. After watching the butchery video, Tess went back and watched our slaughter video and then the follow-up videos. She sent this email in regards to those videos. What I want to tell you is how proud I am of you and your loving care of these animals. Your diligence in being mindful of their feelings, their physical and social needs, really touches my heart. It also gives me real hope for what I am doing. Imagine, if you will, the anxiety and dread I experience when people buy my lambs or ewes. What will become of these sweet little beings who I have raised from the time they were inside their ewe? Many I helped birth or bottle feed. I know them probably as well as many teachers know their students, with all their antics. It horrifies me to consider what may befall them after they leave my farm. And even with well over 100 animals, I know each one personally. Harvesting or selling doesn't get any less significant with large numbers. You and Ashley are exactly the people who I would hope to buy my animals. You care about the health quality of what I have been diligent in helping create. You care about learning how to homestead, and above all, how to do right by your animals as you uphold that win-win contract we all should have with our animals who eventually sustain our life. I often say, we all die, it is more important how we live. You are ethical in how you provided that the lambs had a very good life with a humane end. Ashley expresses the truth exactly when she speaks about the importance of clean food and knowing what it is you and your family are eating. The motto of my farm is, happiness you can taste, which may at first seem gruesome or frivolous. It actually means what it says. I believe there is an intangible quality of happiness of spirit which one can also taste in the food we produce ethically. It is because I value these principles that I feel extremely motivated to work with beginning homesteaders or those who are simply new to sheep. My goal is not just to get them product, but to help them to find the suitable animals for their goals and their situation so that they and their animals will both win in whatever arrangement their life allows. And I care about giving ongoing support as needed later in their husbandry. I've answered many a panicky call about lambs on the way about a year later. The more everyone knows how to care for animals, the better life can be for all of us. Sincerely, Tess Hahn, keeper of the sheep, Baa Baa Blacktail Farm.